Hello guys, welcome back to another devlog. Now this is actually my second take doing this, but I was an idiot and messed up in a lot of things, and then I also realized I hadn't done enough before the video, and I realized that what I had set up before the video was for a different system that I haven't changed, that I scrapped, which I have in the notebook, but you can't see because of this stupid goddamn light. Anyways, sorry, it's not actual rage, I'm just, yeah, whatever. So, let's see, can you see it if it's over here? This is really annoying, this light thing. Okay, whatever. Can I block it? Oh, well, now I can't use a notebook, so let's just move the camera over here. Better solution. So, here you will see some of my notes I've taken. Now this is the system I decided on. I had some drafts back here. So I have a really bad camera. Some drafts back here. You can see this was a draft, this was a draft, these were two drafts. Oh, these were two drafts. But yeah, anyways, what I have set up is this system, this draft system. So how it works is for the parameters, you pass in a trigger info through the parameters when you activate a, when you trigger a path, and that parameter is whether it's the last path in the sequence. So let's say you enter a sentence, it splits it into, let's say you say hi Mark, that has two words in it, so each word is one path, and when you trigger each path, you pass in hi, would say that it's false, you would pass in false as the parameter, because it is not the last word in the sentence, but Mark is, so when you say yes, then it'll figure that out, it'll, take that input and say, okay, since this is the last word in the sequence, in the path sequence, then we're gonna print a new line. Okay, so, the new system that I devised completely scraps that idea and creates a brand new object called the nucleus, and read this. I'm not gonna read it for you. I really just want to get on with coding because I spent like 10 minutes having around. But yeah, pause the video and read it if you want to know more. So, what I have to do right now is, sorry for my leg shaking, I'm very fidgety, but, sue me. Let's see, so I started off here when I was recording the first attempt for this video, and then I realized that I had a lot more work to do, so, what I'm gonna do is start planning this out. And I told myself I was going to do that, and then I forgot why. Alright, so we're going to need to figure out how this trigger sequence is going to work. And I obviously don't have enough room on my desk. I'm an idiot. I should have figured out where to write. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, wait, okay, you can see this. Let's just detach my keyboard and put it to the side. I don't know where to put this. I guess we'll put it here. And on my lap, right here. And we can write here. Okay, so you obviously can't see anything because of this stupid sunbeam. You know what, let's move it over here, move this over there. There we go. So, what we can do, let's just do that. And what we need to figure out is the path sequence, or how we're gonna create a nucleus, a string. So how it's gonna work, I'm thinking is, we start off with, let's start off on a new page. So let's label this, I guess we'll say the input handler system. And how this works is, what a great line. I just crossed out my own. Okay, I'm an imbecile. Anyways, so we will say that we get a string. I cannot think today. String input, and that's gonna be hi mark as the string input, and that's gonna go into a, I guess that should parse it into characters. So it's gonna go characters, paths, and then nucleus, right? So hopefully we can use the path manager system that I already made. So let's take a look at the path manager. Shit. Oh, you can't see it. I just realized. Let's take a look at the path manager. What is the, okay. We trigger a path. Okay, now it's gonna have to be the nucleus system, I suppose. Oh, wait, it's probably in the get path. Yeah, define card to neuron array. So when we get, okay. You know what, let's finish writing this out. We don't have to check that. Let's finish planning it. So we input the string, and first it has to go nucleus, path, and neuron, path, nucleus, right? So what we're gonna need to do is, I don't know what is wrong with me today. Oh, there we go. So what we need to do is, input the string. Let's say it's hi mark. We parse it into, so we do, is parse the right word? Okay, let's say we split string into neurons. Crap, I don't have an eraser. Okay, this one works. Into neurons. And that is going to be, for example, H. That was horrible. We can say H with a circle around it, another circle, then I, circle with a space, and let's just write a key up here. A circle equals to a neuron, and a, yeah, let's just leave it there. So that's a space. Then we of course have the M, the A, another horrible drawing, the A, the R, and the K. So that is going to be split into neurons just like that. And then from that we are going to, so let's take a look at what we have right now. So we have right here the input handler system. It says the circle is a neuron. So we input the string hi mark as a string, turns it into neurons, and from there it should, I guess it should recombine the neurons, right? Create a path. So I guess turn the neurons into, it's gonna have to put it into an array. So put neurons in array list. So it puts the neurons in the array list, and that is, okay, so then we say the array, then we say the array list is passed through when defining the path, so, or, no, then we get the path. No, we're gonna have to, okay, this is hard. Because when we get a path, we pass in the string definition. Sorry, I'm checking something on the computer right now. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just figure this out disregarding what we already have. So we'll say get the path, passing in neurons. I guess that's gonna be how it works. So it gets a path because there's gonna be a lot of converting. Oh boy. Okay, so it gets a path passing in the neurons, and then no, that's not how it works. Because a path is now an individual word. If we just refer to what I have above, or to the left, so I really did not think this through. So give me a second to think about this. Okay, so I think the most efficient system is really inefficient, or at least that I can think of. What it does is it converts the neurons back into a string. That way it can split it. So not the best. Gonna have to do. So we're gonna say put the neurons in an array list and iterate to convert back into a string. And from there, from the string, we are going to split string regex is going to be the space split string into string array with words and then I really have no idea why I'm making this AI. We are going to combine that string into combine strings into a nucleus. And then once we've done that, we are going to trigger the nucleus. There we go. Let's now plug back in the computer. I mean the keyboard. Okay. So, let's take a look at this. So as you can see, we okay, you know what? We input a string, so we get a string input, or Mark gets a string input. It turns that string into neurons. It puts those neurons into an array list. Iterates through the array list of neurons to convert it back into a string. Splits that string into words by looking at the spaces and splitting it where there's spaces, and then it combines all of those. Oh, forgot a step. I'm an idiot. And it should convert that into paths. Great. I have to unplug this and everything once again. So it will. Good thing I left a space here. Each string to a path, and then it combines the paths into a nucleus. And I guess that's it. And now I'm realizing that the nucleus doesn't, it's not gonna have a memory system. I'm thinking it doesn't need a memory system because it's really just a container that combines strings, which in theory should make this system a lot less complicated. Right? Because it's just the product of the combination of a bunch of paths. So, let's finally, sorry, my headset cord, I haven't untangled it because I'm too lazy. So, I can finally move this back here. And, okay, so let's first fix the nucleus object. So the nucleus object will not have a memory. So when we trigger it, it won't do that. It'll do that. We'll build the path, right? And it won't be an array list. Does it even need to be an object? No, it doesn't. Because in the end, the nucleus is just a converter that it's just a little factory that puts all the paths together. It's not being stored in an object, which is not being stored in an array list, which means that we don't need this object, do we? Even though I love making objects. No. We don't. I guess all we really need is the nucleus manager, right? So let's just delete this. This makes my life so much easier. So let's actually fix that inside of my notebook, just so that I remember. So let's just the big nucleus nucleus change. Put that in a box. Put some lines to emphasize it. Put more lines. Because this is actually a really big change to the system. So let's say that, well, so obviously this is gonna continue onto the next page because we obviously don't have enough room. So we're gonna say nucleus isn't really an object, but a representation of a group, not a group, a sequence of paths, representation of a sequence of paths in the form of a string. Therefore, the nucleus is more of a path handler final form converter system. And I guess we're not continuing to the next page. Okay. Finally have that sorted out. Jesus, that took way too long for me to realize. Plug in my computer again. I mean my keyboard again. I think my video froze. There we go. Oh. This is really weird. What is happening to my video? That is odd. Let's just turn that off, turn that on again. It's like only, okay, we don't really need it on for the rest of today. So let's just keep that. You can't really see what I'm looking at, so I'm just going to zoom in. So, Nucleus Manager. I'm just going to be referencing my notebook. So, let's start off with, you know what, I think we need to start off with neurons and make our way up. So neuron manager, then we have the paths, and then the path. Now, okay, so let's make sure everything is working. Sorry, and so let's just look over the system. So string input, we have our string input. We convert that into a character array. If that's equal to 0, then so then we just trigger the character, and then what we want to do is we want to make our way from the nucleus down to the path and then the neuron. Okay, so what I mean by that is we're gonna pass it through the nucleus manager, and we're gonna say public static void trigger nucleus, I suppose. We can do that. And we are just going to want to do... I was gonna pass in the string, and then I realized... You know what? No. I think we do... Okay, so let's pass in the string for now. And we might have to change that to that character array later, but we'll see. So we'll pass in the string, and then we will just say... We're going to... So then we have to split it into words and neurons. So then we want to check whether we... know that neuron, I guess? No, then we have to check the path, because we have a get path here that checks card to neuron array. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do it and pray that nothing goes wrong. So we'll say, then we have to go path, then neuron, so we'll say, we're gonna have to do a string to path array, and we're not gonna have a trigger path. We're gonna want to do a string to path array, aren't we? Okay, let's just do that down here. Public static void path array string to path array, pass in the string, and we do for we do string array. We'll say that is the split string equals to the input dot split, and we split it with spaces, and then we say for each string, and we'll just say the string is s, and the split string array. So actually we'll say strings. We'll say get, say path, declare a new path, set that equal to a pre-existing path with the definition of s, I guess. And then, well, we're gonna want to also create our path array, so we'll do a new path array, paths equals to new path array called converted paths. We'll say converted paths dot why is my mind blanking right now? I'm not sure why it's blanking. What do I do in the card to neuron array? I return the neuron sequence. Oh yeah, I have to put in the length. Okay, so the length is obviously going to be split strings.length, the length of that. Right. New path array. Did I input the wrong path type? No. This will be the length. We'll say that converted paths dot add. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing a regular array. So we're gonna not need an enhanced for loop here. We're gonna want a regular for loop for x for int I equals to 0. I is smaller than we'll just do converted paths dot length, and we're gonna do I plus plus, and then we're just gonna say converted paths pass an I equals to get path with the definition of split strings, pass an I again, and then we are just going to want to return the converted paths. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, actually, so. How long have I been running this for? 31 minutes? Jesus Christ. I'm really slow. Okay, so. Split strings equals... I didn't really get enough sleep last night, so I'm just gonna leave it there and hope that to God that it works. And... Okay, what's next? So we convert... Okay. String to path what? Array. Pass it. I'm blanking on what I was just doing. I have a really bad memory. Probably gonna have dementia when I'm older, which is not good. I'm not joking about that, by the way. My great-grandma had dementia. Or is it Alzheimer's? I never remember which one it is, but she had one of those. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have that, unfortunately. Especially since my memory right now isn't even that good. Part of the reason why I'm making this pod is so that it can remind me of things. I'm doomed. And string to path array. I guess. To be fair, we don't really need the neurons. Because it you know what, I will reassess the importance of the neurons in Mark 6, alright? But for now, let's just stick to the system I've outlined. Let's split the string, each string into a path. What I'm blanking on is where I called this. I completely forgot. Was it in here? Or was it? No, it was here. Trigger nucleus. Let's do nucleus manager dot trigger nucleus before I forget. So we'll put in input, and then yeah, I remember. So trigger nucleus, we pass in input, then we do path manager dot string to path array input, and then this path get path is called by that. So we're using everything. String to path array. And let's do path array. So input as paths equals to that. And then let's do a string builder. Let's call it string builder. It's just going to be a new string builder. And then we're just going to do a for loop for each string, or sorry, no, each path p in input as paths. Whoops, did not mean to put that array symbol. And we'll do string builder dot append, and we'll just pass in p. There we go. And then we do system.out.print string builder dot toString. Right. I don't need that. That's redundant. Oh, I didn't know that. Because before it would tell me to do toString. Okay, let's make sure everything's good. And then, as an ending thing, I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, yeah. We don't really need a trigger system for that anymore. Yes, so... I plan to hope this works, I guess. I have no idea what I was about to say. But let's run this, I guess. It feels like I feel like I didn't finish this. I don't think I finished this. But we'll see. Mark 5. Hello. Turns null. Oh. Oh. Forgetting. Oh. What? That's not a neuron. Forgetting neuron. End.code. Forgetting neuron end.code. Why is the end.code hello? That's not even possible. It's a character. What? That doesn't even make any sense. There's got to be something wrong here. It's probably in the path manager. Forgetting. I put forgetting neuron here. Forgetting path. Right. Now, for some reason... Okay. So, you know what? Let's... Since that trigger is not being called... Let's not call this. I plan to work on the memory in some later version of Mark. Let's run this again. And actually, I just realized we have to make it go back. So neuron handler. Trigger nucleus input. We're gonna listen after that. Trigger neuron. Triggers the neuron. We're gonna want to listen again after that. So let's do the neuron, and then we'll, so actually let's say Mark 5. We're gonna make him learn the alphabet, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. He learns it, defines the path. Let's say hello. I'm not sure why it's printing null there. Is there a way to trace the... No, I don't think so. Oh, what did I just press? Terminal. Oh, I can access the terminal here. I didn't realize that. Oh, here it is, I think. Yeah. Hello. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. I'm assuming it's in here, and when we print out the string builder, input as path. Why is that? Mark 5. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Defining path. Hello. Hello. Where is it printing a path? should not be printing a path. Alright, let's go through it. So, we trigger the nucleus, which that's not printing anything. Neither is that. Is anything here? Any, like, custom method here? No, and I just realized, am I not using the neurons? Whoops. Get neuron. What is this being called? Is a neuron ever even called? Path. Sorry, I'm gonna have to zoom out so that I can see this better. What is wrong with my code? Okay, I'm gonna pause this and then fix it, and then I'll show you. Oh wow, this video's been going for 40 minutes. Okay, no, it has to be this line 20. Okay, let's test it. We'll say, let's say, Mark says that. Stop and rerun it, and if it prints Mark along with the null, then we know it's that line. So let's do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There we go. Define. Yeah, Mark null. Let's say hello, defines map. Hello, and it prints out the path. Why is it printing out the path? It should be printing out the string builder. That is really weird. Wait a minute. Is the string builder building this as a word? No way. Let's print out that path manager. Let's print out input as paths. Zero. Is it? Let's teach it hello. What? Why is it doing that? String to path array. Splits it into it passes in the string, it splits the string. Okay, so that's not a problem. But then it must be when I convert the path. So convert Oh! Wait. Oh my god, I'm appending the path to the string builder, not the path's definition. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I'm an imbecile. Alright, problem solved, problem solved. Remember that show? I watched it when I was like 4. Actually, no, my sister watched it, and it was like, problem solved, problem solved. Everything is awesome. Something like that. My sister watched that all the time on PBS Kids. Oh, I miss those days. Yeah, append P dot definition. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's say Mark 5. Teach it. Oh, what? Oh, right, it was printing null before. Right. Why is that null again? I knew this. I forgot why though. It has to be when I do that. Okay, so it's gotta be here. And I guess we can say, I guess what we'll do is we won't return a converted path if get path. So we'll just say, you know what, let's do this. So we'll do path equals get path, and we'll do split strings I, right? And then instead of this line, we'll just put in path, right? And then we'll say if path equals to null, then we will return null. Technically we can just return path, but you know what? Let's return null. And then what will happen? We don't need to add a break there, right? Right? Yeah, no, we don't need to add a break. I think the return statement breaks it, and then we'll say if input as paths equals to null, then we're just gonna return. Or actually, no, that doesn't look too good. If we just do if input as paths is not equal to null, cut, whoops, paste. Now let's run it. Running Mark 5 simulation. Let's teach it hello. Hello. Mark 5. Mark 5. Mark 5. Mark 5. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm back, and it's been a couple of minutes, and sorry, I just had to talk to my mom about something, but anyways, all I did when I came back was add this append, because I wouldn't add the space at the end, so we'll say Mark 5 simulation, say hello. Actually, let's learn the entire alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There we go, say hello. It says hello, let's say let's learn the what's that called again? No. I forgot. Why did I forget the at? Whatever. Let's say what's up, Mark. What's up, Mark. What's up, Mark. What's up, Mark. Perfect, it works. Okay, so one thing that I do need to fix is it needs to define each path. That's going to be in Mark 6. We might also get rid of the neurons in Mark 6, but, you know, we'll see. That's it. See ya.